Hey everybody, this is Peter and welcome to my kitchen. Well, the other day my spouse and I, we had a weak moment and we stopped by the local Starbucks for a coffee and a snack. Well, I was really shocked at the prices of Starbucks these days. And when I looked at the lemon cake, for example, a little slice of cake, $4.45. I said, that's ridiculous. So I decided to come home. You know, I have the Ninja Luxe Cafe already. I've had it for a couple of years, works great. So from now on, we just come right home, we make it here, and I'm gonna show you how to make a copycat version of that lemon cake at Starbucks. Are you ready? Me too, let's go. My favorite drink at Starbucks is actually an iced caramel macchiato. It's really simple to make. Let me show you how to do it. First of all, we're gonna be using some caramel sauce. You can use Torani brand, you can use Hershey's brand, whatever you want to do. And then I just take the caramel sauce, I tilt the glass a little bit, and then I just simply move it around like this. Putting some caramel sauce around the glass. Next, I'm going to be putting in 1 jigger, about 1 ounce, 1.5 ounce of vanilla syrup. I just simply buy this Torani brand over at the store and use this about every day. So about 1 jigger or so of the Torani syrup. Pour that in, just like that. The next ingredient for this is just simply to fill up the glass with some milk, or almost filled, just like that. Then this espresso I made is going to go right over the top, and we're going to create like a little layer right on the top, just like this. Now of course you got to have the screen straw, so put that right in there, and now we have the iced caramel macchiato. Cost me less than 50 cents to make this. At the Starbucks the other day it was almost $6.50. I just stir this up a bit. Looks fantastic already. Love that color. Give it a taste. Oh yeah. This is actually better because this machine, the Ninja Luxe Cafe, makes incredibly strong espresso, which I love. So that's the great machine for this. If you have another espresso machine, that's fine too. You can do it this way. Ah, it's so good. So good. Okay, now I'm going to make for us a salted caramel cappuccino. Sounds delicious, right? Let's go. One of the nice things about the Ninja Luxe Cafe is over here it tells you what number you should be putting the grinder at. So this is showing me a 5. Last time I was at a 4, so it told me to move up to a 5. So let me go ahead and grind the beans for that. Okay, you can see that I have my cappuccino glass in there. I'm going to press start brew, and here we go. Now the Ninja Luxe Cafe offers you the ability to choose what type of foam you want. You can do a very thin, more thicker, and this is a cold foam over here. I'm gonna go for thick right there. Okay, I've made the espresso here in the glass for the cappuccino, sitting right here. And now I'm gonna use my frother to froth the milk. I never have been a big fan of the way that the Ninja Luxe Cafe froths milk. It's not my favorite. So I have this frother, which I really like, and this is the one that I use all the time. Maybe you will be happy with the way this froths milk, and if you do, fantastic. Put this about 4 or 5 ounces, put the lid on, and then over here I just simply move this over to hot, and then press the button, and away we go. Okay, my frothed milk is ready, and here is the cappuccino glass I'll be using, and then here is the frothed milk. So all you have to do is just pour it in, just like that. Makes a wonderful cappuccino, just like that. Now we're going to make this one a salted caramel cappuccino. So I'm just going to use some caramel sauce, just like this, and just go through here and make a little design of caramel on the top. And then I just take some pink salt. I choose this just because of the color. And then just very, very lightly put a little salt in there. You can actually use sea salt if you want, whatever you like. So this is the one that I like. That salt is there, the richness of that caramel, the richness of the espresso, the foam milk, it's delicious. 50 cents versus $6. All right, so it's a no-brainer for me. Okay, next I'm going to come back and very easily show you how to make a simple, near copycat version of the Starbucks lemon pound cake. All right, guys, now every single one of you says to me all the time in comments, Peter, I want simple, easy recipes. This lemon pound cake could not be any easier. Are you hearing me, Robert in Arizona? You hear that? Easy, simple. Here we go. All right, this is what I'm using to make it. Krusteaz Meyer Lemon Pound Cake Mix. It's right here in the box. This whole box, which will make the whole cake for you, was actually less than $4 for the whole box. This comes in 2 packets. It comes in this for the cake, and this is for the frosting for later. I'll tell you about that in a few minutes. The first thing I did was preheat my oven to 350 degrees. Just dump this into your bowl. And into there we're going to be putting 1 egg. This is 10 tablespoons of melted butter. Pour that in. The next thing is 3/4 of a cup of water, just tap water. The other thing I put in here is about half a cup of lemon extract. This is going to kick up that lemon flavor a little bit. Do not use very much, like about half a cup full. The reason I say don't use very much is because this actually is predominantly alcohol, vodka probably. And they just put a little bit of the lemon extract in there, but you can really taste the alcohol if you go ahead and put a lot in there, and you don't need very much. So now I'll just mix this up a little bit, and then I'll come back with the whisk in just a moment. Just want to bust up that egg. I can really smell that lemon extract. It's really in there. Even though this is a non-stick pan, I like to go ahead and just spray it down very, very well with the non-stick spray, even though it's non-stick. Mix this up with the whisk. Not too much, but just kind of make sure it's all blended in nicely together. The last step is just to pour this into the pan. The next thing I do is just smooth it out like you're seeing right here. Now I'll put this into my preheated oven, 350 degrees. Just read the directions on the box, that's all there is to that. The oven's ready. I'm going to put it in just a moment. When the cake is finished, you do need to let it cool all the way down. And what I do is I let it cool in the pan for about 10 minutes, then I remove it from the pan, put it onto a cooling rack, and let it cool all the way. I make sure that it will come out of the pan. The last thing that I do is I put the cake back in the pan, and then I prepare the icing to go on the top. Now let me show you something. This is how the pound cake comes out. If you look at it, it's almost identical to the one at our friends at Starbucks, right? Now the way you get this icing on through here to cake on like this is that I put the cake back into the pan, and then I mix up some icing. I use 2 cups of powdered sugar and just 2 or 3 tablespoons of milk, kind of blending it in slowly until I get a little bit of a paste. And then I pour that into the cake pan, let it sit in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes, and that icing will get a little more cold that way. The little packet of glaze mix that Krusteaz gives you is enough to do like a glaze on top of the cake, not really a frosting like you would see over at Starbucks like this, okay? Well, thanks again for watching the video today. I really do appreciate it. If you've not already subscribed to the channel, you can do so very easily. Just click on this QR code right over here, and that will take you to our subscription page on YouTube, and you can subscribe right there. or click down below and you can subscribe there as well. Well, thanks again for watching. Please do me a favor, tell a friend. See you next time. Bye.